Ibrahim Traore's new land policy shakes things up. Burkina Faso's leader launches sweeping land reform to reclaim sovereignty and empower local farmers. Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. In a decisive move that could redefine the future of land ownership in West Africa, President Ibrahim Traore has unveiled a bold and sweeping land reform policy aimed at dismantling decades of inequality, corruption, and foreign control. The initiative, titled Terre pour le Peuple, Land for the People, marks one of the most ambitious agrarian reform efforts in modern African history, and is already sparking intense debate both within Burkina Faso and internationally. For years, large swaths of Burkina Faso's most fertile lands have been controlled by foreign corporations, absentee landlords, and powerful elites. Many of these acquisitions were made through opaque deals under previous regimes, locking rural communities out of access to the very land they depend on to survive. President Traore, known for his fiercely nationalist and pro-sovereignty stance, has made it clear that era is over. The land belongs first and foremost to those who live on it, work it, and protect it, Traore declared during a national address. It is not for sale to the highest bidder overseas. The core of the policy. The new land reform introduces a wide array of legal and structural changes. Immediate audit of land ownership, prioritizing the return of illegally or unjustly acquired land to communities. Redistribution of idle or unused lands to local cooperatives, especially youth and women-led groups. Ban on foreign land ownership for non-residents, with limited exceptions under strict national interest conditions. Decentralized land governance, with rural councils gaining authority to allocate and monitor land usage at the community level. Incentives for agroecology and food sovereignty, including technical and financial support for sustainable farming methods. The government is also launching a new land justice tribunal designed to handle disputes quickly and transparently and to address historical grievances in land appropriation. Empowering a new generation of farmers. The announcement has been met with optimism by many Burkinabe citizens, particularly in rural areas where land scarcity has long fueled poverty and migration. Thousands of young people have already registered for newly formed agricultural cooperatives, energized by the promise of owning land and contributing to national development. I never thought I would own even 1 hectare, said Yakubo Adrogo, a 27-year-old from Kudugu. Now I feel like I have a future here. I don't have to risk my life crossing borders. Women's organizations have also celebrated the move, noting that access to land has historically been heavily skewed against them, despite their essential role in food production. Tensions abroad. Not everyone is applauding. Some foreign investors and Western analysts have criticized the policy as protectionist and hostile to business. But within Burkina Faso and across much of Africa, Traore's actions are being viewed as a bold assertion of sovereignty. Political observers draw strong comparisons to Thomas Sankara, Burkina Faso's iconic former president, who championed land redistribution and self-sufficiency in the 1980s before his assassination. Traore is not just making policy, he's reshaping the power dynamics of the Sahel, says Dr. Aminata Zongo, a political economist based in Dakar. This move could inspire a wave of similar reforms across the continent. A broader vision for African sovereignty. Traore's government insists the reform is not anti-investment, but pro-justice. We are open to partnerships, but only those that respect our laws, our people, and our land, the president emphasized. Our soil is not a commodity. It is the soul of our nation. In a region plagued by instability, food insecurity, and foreign exploitation, Burkina Faso's land policy stands as a defiant, hopeful blueprint for change. Conclusion. President Ibrahim Traore is rapidly emerging not only as a national leader, but as a continental voice for sovereignty, fairness, and self-reliance. His new land reform is more than just a policy. It's a signal that Burkina Faso is ready to break free from the chains of neocolonial control and reclaim its destiny from the ground up. Whether his vision succeeds will depend on implementation, accountability, and continued support from the Burkinabe people. But one thing is certain, the revolution is no longer just in the streets. It is now rooted in the soil.